War game. Eve. Yaves. Yaves. The grand one. Here we go. Now we got ourselves a duel going, guys. Now we finally got ourselves the EU duel. Good luck. Have fun. This is the last duel of the day. It's an EU duel. After this, we won't be doing this until Friday, and so I have a lot of videos to take a look at. Sponsors got in and everything. As far as I'm concerned from Eve. We got a couple Outlaws, one a Holy, a Red, and a Frost DK. We got ourselves a Fire Mage, couple of Fury Warriors. Kidron as Outlaw, and Dead as a Marksman. That's gonna be interesting. We don't have any OP classes here except for Outlaws. Them Outlaw Rogues are overpowered, see? See here, boy. 5-5 duels, 36. We got a lot of them done. I restarted the listing order. Roll order. I need to get the audio rolling. What am I doing? What am I doing? Also, do I have all my talents? No, I don't. No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're fine. Oh, we're okay. All right, order. What's my roll? Roll. Order. Oh, Jesus. I got 27. So order is Kidron, then Fire, then Gok, Dead, and then me. I go to last. I get to go last. Here we go. Good luck, have fun. If you're stealthy, be out of stealth unless you're the one dueling and whatnot. I'll be running out and about. Oh my goodness, Kidron got to go against a paladin of the bad. That's rough, man. That is rough. That's probably the worst matchup for an outlaw. I'll stand there for you for tricks. Here we go. God got you for tricks, man, if you need it. You should be using it too. Let's see. Kidron versus Matter. MDR. Of Outland. Trinkets off the bat. Stuns Kidron. Trinket coming out of Kidron. Did you know the stun is going to get to force out the Paladin Trinket? Didn't pop any cooldowns. Just forced the Trinkets out of Paladin. Human Trinket, I'm pretty sure, and as well as a Paladin Trinket both got forced out. Now all he has left is Bubble. Coming in with a cheap shot a little bit early. Still had a little bit of diminishing returns. Kidron is sticking in there. Shield of Avenger Shield coming out. And Matter gets blinded off of that. And Kidron is going through all his CC. Trinket coming up again. Trinket should be available for MDR now. Kidron rerolling. Got himself a 5 buff. He got himself a legendary 5 buff. He got to go ham here. He got to go for some damage right now. Stay in and pump the damage. Going in with Plunder Arm and everything. But the bop is going to stop it. And a grappling hook right out of it. No. Get a hodged up. But the Plunder Arm is going to keep him nice and healthy. But that's going to be wings. Wings on his 5 buff. No. Cloak of Shadows and parry available. But Kidron goes down. That was just not cool, man. That was 5 buff. That was the legendary 5 buff. The Bob though, oh my goodness, that's what separate my buffs now. Kidron, I might need to I would make a video on how to burst as Outlaw now, how to separate your buffs and whatnot for PvP, but it's like it's a little late at this point. Oh my goodness. MDR now going up against Fire Me Daddy. Did force a bubble now, so that's the last thing he's left. Fire Me Daddy still has a lot of honor for himself ready. Does have all his images available and everything slowed out in the open. MDR now wants to kill Fire Me Daddy, but Fire Me Daddy wants him out in the open. MDR getting himself a lot of healing. Fire Me Daddy should go for some healing as well. Should go for some food. Forcing MDR out in the open. Is gonna go for some food. Is gonna be able to get a stun away from the stun. Does breath him in the open. Gonna go for damage right now. Scorch is back to back. MDR is doing so much damage to him though. That root into Hand of Freedom. Stole the Hand of Freedom. Maybe he can do a little bit of damage. Maybe there'll be a Ice Block coming up soon. Maybe go up, drop it so low. Try to heal with those blinks as much as possible. Hodge coming in. Ice Block. Ice Block come out. Insta. For MDR, there's a lot of damage coming out. Farmy Data still has plenty of health, still has Cauterizer available. That Judgment is going to drop him so much lower though. Flash of Lights are coming out for MDR back to back though. Can anybody take out MDR? I don't know if that was the best option to have him go first, because for Farmy Data, this is rough. I still think he can do it though. I think he can do it, man. Matter enough for MDR. Farmy Data might get one tick of food. Going in with Temporal right afterwards is going to force out the Paladin bubble. No, he didn't force out the Paladin Trinket yet, and MDR goes way away as Farmy Data gets a little bit of heals. MDR just continues to put him with Judgments back to back. Finally, Paladin gets slowed for a moment, but breaks out of it. Hodge is going to be coming out very, very soon. Fire Me Daddy gets another blink away, and MDR just going to continue chasing after him. More spell steals coming out for Fire Me Daddy. Going to go probably for some food. MDR is probably going to go for a mount up. Yep, gonna go for a mount up as they both go for food. For Fire Me Daddy, this is a bad situation to be in. That's gonna be a Dragon's Breath right afterwards into a Polymorph. If anything, that force out and Ricker will. Trinket coming out of MDR though, and a Hodge coming into Fire Me Daddy. Is that gonna be enough to finish him though? Artifact Weapon coming out, lots of Holy Power, roots him in place. Polymorph coming out right afterwards. Fire Me Daddy is in such a bad spot. Needs to eat food as soon as he can, and MDR is gonna be out of that Polymorph very, very soon. Fire Me Daddy going for that Invis. Is MDR gonna go for the eye, or is he just gonna sit there? Looks like he's gonna mount up and he's gonna go for the eye. Fire Me Daddy needs to get for some food as soon as he gets a chance. MDR sees exactly where he's at. Maybe he'll get one tick. Does he get one tick? 2 ticks of food. That's at least 2 ticks of food. Coming in with a temporal shield, trying to make sure his health is at least sustainable. MDR not hitting him too hard. That was Avenger's shield that was getting enforced right now. Hodge coming in very, very soon for MDR, but he's not able to really. Oh no, Hodge coming in on the Fire Me Daddy. Trinket out of it. Combustion and everything available. Can you take him out? Cauterize getting forced out. Trying to stay in it with that Cauterize. Trying to finish up MDR. Is he going to be able to? Dragon's Breath takes him out right there, right now. A Full Blood takes out Fire Me Daddy right afterwards. God coming in versus a Frost DK. Stuns him off the bat, but gets rooted right before that happens. And Full Blood going in for as much damage right now with his Ebon Bolt while Ice Form is available. Gok is going to reflect a lot of the damage, though. He just reflected the whole Ebon Bolt opener. So for Gok, this is really good. Full Blood just trying to get slows onto Gok. Gok tried to get a charge in or something. Does get a charge off as Frostbolts are just pelting him back to back. Got some burst, but gets rooted onto it, on top of it. And the Fear coming out, trying to hold him in place. Use an Artifact Weapon to get some damage into Full Blood. Stun coming in again. Trinket coming out and roots him. That human Trinket is so strong. This is why they're nerfing humans. Oh my goodness. Another Reflect for Gog. Not doing too much damage. Not taking too much damage right now. Charges in at Full Blood. Able to heal himself for a little bit. Full Blood is kind of in a bad spot. Temporal is up and running, so you'll be able to heal at least with some of that damage. Another root coming in onto Gog. Gog gets himself a big old leap. Trying to go for a big heals. Another blink for Full Blood. Trying to Ebon Bolt himself away. Out. Does run for a moment. Is going to be able to Ebon Bolt. Is that going to be Reflects? Tries to stun. Gog tried to stun him, but that stun I think was heavily DR'd or trinketed as soon as it hit him. I'm not sure. And Full Blood continues just trying to do some damage. Ice Block comes out as Gok trying to heal himself with Bloodthirst. Gok wants to stay on this man as much as he can. That charge is going to be what will get him going. Full Blood gets out, blinks backwards, and Frostbolt coming out. And Gok Reflect is going to keep him up and running, though. Does get a short root. Polymorph coming in. Gok is going to get rehealed to full. If Full Blood can do anything about it, that'll be good for him. He's probably going to go for food himself right now. Yep, going for food. Might be able to get a few ticks because Gok is at full health. So this is going to be a bad. That's a gamble right there. Stun coming in. Full Blood looks like he's going to be going down to the execute, and he does. Gok leaps all the way back to the other side of the pillar on the Horde side. It looks like it's going to be Alyssa going up next. That was rough, man. That Fire Mage was insane. That was awesome. That was actually insane. I want MDR to die. God damn, man. Alice going up next versus God going in for full burst. Everything, plunder armor and all vanishes as God gets some damage. Another cheap shot off of that vanish. God trying to say if he can recover. That's so much damage from an Outlaw coming out. Parry now. Stun coming in by Gok. Trinket out of Alice. Another stun. And Gok might just go down. And he does go down. And now it's dead. The Marksman Hunter versus Alice. The Outlaw Rogue. They have 2 more Outlaw Rogues. Levi, Alice, and then Botherach. He is an Holy Deacon. That's going to be a little bit rough to play against it. Dead gets all the dots into Allison from a distance. Concoction coming out, trying to get a flare up. Got a trap up and available. Allison does get trapped by that trap. And Dead might be able to get some damage. Windburst coming out, but he gets stunned by Allison. That pet is going to do a decent amount of damage to Allison, so he's going to have to try to recover. Dead going in, up close. Gets a little bit of range on Allison. Gouge coming in. Can Allison do anything from there? But it's way too low on health. Cheat Death coming out. Able to heal just a little bit, but I think Dead is going to take it. Dead does take it. It's going to be Levi next. Dead putting up his traps and everything. He knows exactly where the rogue is at. First aid coming out for him. And going into, oh yeah, camo and a flare. He actually might be able to find Levi. If he goes for one of the eyes and puts a trap on top of himself, he can just send the pet. He can sick the pet while doing some damage. Not enough people for variety. Yeah, a little bit. What happened to US? Yeah, there was not enough variety, Sashimi. We could watch Araxigo just kite around from pillar to pillar for hours. Like the first duel, which is a 20-minute long thing. So I said to myself, that's not fun to watch. So let's get some variety in here. We exhausted as much variety as we can out of US. We actually had some really good duels. Oh, Levi, did you see that? He just stole the eye from Dead. He knows where Dead is at too. with advantage, but he still gets trapped up. That cheap death or cheap shot gets countered by trap. Both of them just kind of reflected each other. Levi going in for full burst, taking so much damage from dead though, dropping onto 500k. Parry coming up, slice and dice, but is that going to be enough? Is that really it for him? No stuns available. Dead actually took one out. What? That's a marksman hunter. Oh no. That's the first time marksman hunter beats someone like that, I think. Now Loth is up next with all his ghouls and everything. Bone Grinder getting trapped up, and Dead is just trying to get him as far as he can. Just trying to get as much damage out, getting grip back up, getting stunned up, and Dead is taking a lot of damage right now. Has a lot of stacks of Festering Wound. Loth wants to cash in those wounds with Ebon Gargoyle following him and everything. Dead is just trying to cut around the pillar, gets a little bit more CC, needs to do a lot of damage, going for a bit of explosive damage. Bunch of Loth continues with mark shots and everything, but for Dead this is a little bit of a rough pastime. Does get to feign death a lot of those dots and zips away to the other side of the pillar. Does have a trap available, and looks like Bone Grinder is going to eat it before anybody. So Loth wasn't able to eat it, but no pet damage coming out of Loth, which is a good chunk of his damage. Loth continues just to get as much damage onto Dead, continues to get that runic power, and Dead Force the Turtle going to be able to get a bit of healing. We are at 27% dampening. That's going to be a little bit rough. Just a little bit rough. Dead just continues to take so much damage, and Loth grips him back, and Dead was able to get a good chunk of healing out of that though. 8 stacks of Festering Wound. That could be the artifact weapon going out. That is artifact weapon with Soul Reaper onto Dead. Does get a trap onto Lothric as he's surrounded by the pets and catches himself a camo. No fucking way. He caught him. Precise trap into a camo so he can get himself a little bit more healing. No fucking way. The eye is up available for Loth. He's gonna have to pick it up, but can he see Dead? Does he know where he's at? I think he knows. No, he doesn't. Oh no. No, he didn't pick up the eye. That's the problem. And Dead gets to open on him off the bat. Already has the traps around the corner. Already the tar trap and everything available. Loth wants to get that grip so bad. Those Shambling and Dead do go down. Loth is just trying to do as much damage as he can to Dead. Trying to take him out right now. Loth is fully dotted up though, so this is really good for Dead right now. The pet damage and doing everything. Pet sacrifice coming out. Loth's popping IBF, so that's a lot of his defensives that he won't be able to have. Corpse Shield coming out. Actually trying to live Dead right now. Trying to do whatever he can not to die to the hunter. Continues to keep slowing him down. Explosive shot coming in for Dead. This might be his goal. Woo! Dead just took out 3 people. What was that? That was insane. I didn't even get to play. That was amazing. Dead is a master marksman hunter. Not only is he good at survival, master marksman hunter. Fire Me Daddy played really well too. Really well. Allison took out a Fury Warrior in a single one-shot. Woo! God damn! I played so bad? No, you guys did fine. All of you guys did just fine. That's hard, man. Without Mark for Death and shit, I can't get a stun. Yeah, Eve, that's why I don't do slice. Woo!
Dead as a beast man didn't expect that deep sin 3
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's all good. Slice and dice, yeah. Slice and dice just doesn't work all that well. If you had Mark for Death, it would have been a lot different story, 100%. Yo, can we get a hashtag even chat? Showing our appreciation for the wonderful nation. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. I hope I recorded that one. If not, I'll have to use stream footage, because that was insane.